Hey everyone, today I'm going to show you how to make this adorable whimsical heart tumbler. It is so much fun. It could be used for Valentine's Day or easily throughout the year. Make sure you like and subscribe to my channel and check the description box below, as I have a free Facebook group you can join that I give away more of my tips and tricks. And I also have a mentorship group where I go into my tutorials with way more detail and I share more over there. Make sure you check that out as well. Let's get started. Today we will be working on a 32-ounce plump from the Tipsy Magnolia. Make sure you check the description down below for a discount code for you. I am going to take my 80 grit sanding block and I am going to give it a good sand. I am going to then just wipe it down with a dry paper towel and then take some chalk paint, and I'm going to paint white in the middle, and I am going to paint the two ends in a light pink. We are going to ombre this tumbler with some glitter. So I am going to gently fade that white into the pink. And you can also use spray paint if you prefer, but it is in the dead of winter here and I am not going outside. So I prefer to use chalk paint because I can use it in my home. Once that is dry, you are going to take a little bit of epoxy and you are going to spread on just a little bit. A few milliliters will do until you get a thin coat. Now that your epoxy is spread on thinly and it is still wet, we're going to start with our darkest color first, which is grapefruit. It's this really gorgeous pink, and we are just going to apply a tiny bit around the top and bottom rim. Once you have those fully coated, you are just going to slightly ombre that down the tumbler, not too far because we are going to add two more colors. Now we are going to take our next pink color, which is a little bit lighter than the grapefruit. This is Chic Pink and it is gorgeous, definitely one of my favorite pinks. And we're going to just start applying it fairly heavy, a little bit further down the tumbler. At this point, we are not worrying about blending that in. And then once you have those two sections on, you are just going to tilt your tumbler and ombre that down into the pink grapefruit. Now we are going to take our third color, which is Wedding Bells. It is an opal with a pink shift, which makes this absolutely perfect for our pink tumbler we are working on. We are going to apply that quite heavily in the center, and then we are going to ombre it down into the chic pink. If you would like more tips and tricks on how to create these beautiful soft ombres that blend so well, make sure you join my mentorship group. There is a link for you down in the description. We just did an ombre course and learned so much about ombres and different textures and different ways you can create that beautiful blend. Let that glitter layer cure for an hour or so, just depending on the epoxy you are using. I am using a facet, so I only let this cure for about an hour, maybe hour and a half, and then it was dry enough for me to add a next layer of epoxy. We are going to be adding some vinyl over the top of this, so depending on how thick your epoxy is, make sure your tumbler is completely smooth. If you are using a thinner epoxy, you may need 2 coats. Now that your epoxy has cured, I am going to take my Cami Page Boutique Ultimate Tumbler Tool. I will have a discount code link for you down in the description. And I have just taken a water-based marker and made a few dashes with that marker just to kind of give me a guide as a straight line. And then I have cut out these hearts on this kind of soft gold looking vinyl. And I am just going to line it up with those marks that I created and see if it is straight. Once it is all straight and on there, I will start to slowly release the backing and push firmly with my hand to apply the heart vinyl. When you get around to the beginning, you can just remove your transfer tape, and then a little bit of water or a little bit of rubbing alcohol will take off those marker spots. Now your tumbler is ready for its final coats of epoxy. And here is our tumbler all finished. I love the softness of the pinks with the little pop of gold. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Thanks so much for watching.